Hello everybody and welcome to Cop for That. I am your host Mark Dutton. On a day when we remember the 96 souls lost on that devastating day in Hillsborough, the Liverpool fans, supporters and both clubs did a phenomenal demonstration of humility in respect to the 96 and their families. So us here at Coffer would like to take this time to acknowledge the families and the football club and all those affected by that tragedy in 1989 when 96 Liverpool supporters lost their lives going to a football match. So the mosaic that was put up inside the Cop was just truly phenomenal. I know it's going to be difficult for me to change gears and get a little bit more excited, but I'll do my best. This is a tough day for me personally every single year. Being around the city when it happened, being involved as a supporter with the football club, and it just doesn't get any easier. So we remember the 96, and I didn't want to put the video out directly after the game, just because I wanted the weekend to be more about the family and the supporters that lost their lives, rather than me jumping up and down like a crazy person. So Liverpool played Bournemouth this weekend. Like I said, the mark of respect to the 96 was fantastic. All over social media this weekend, from rival supporters, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea. There's been a huge show of support. Borussia Dortmund over in Germany, and countless other clubs from around the world showing their support. The team news, as you can see, the team is all there. The minute applause that was beautifully demonstrated at Anfield. So we went with Karius in goal. We went with Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Robinson at left back. Van Dijk and Lovren started together as our preferred partnership in the centre of defence. Midfield three, again returning captain Jordan Henderson, Georgie Wijnaldum on one side, Oxlade-Chamberlain on the other. James Milner was given a break, and the goal machine, which is the Fab Three: Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, and Mohamed Ahmad, Bruce Lee, Salah. That's our attack. So, how did the game go? I've got to say, it was one of the best games I've seen this season. It was absolutely brilliant. We played with a style of grace. I would have thought we would have been a lot tireder going into this game, and a lot of Reds thought that we were going to make changes. I didn't think we were going to make changes because I had an interview that Klopp was going to go strong, and I feel like he's going to go strong until we finish the season. I think he's rotated the squad throughout the season, and he's at a point now where he's got legs in the players that he wants. He trusts his current squad to deliver on both aspects in relation to European football and the Champions League, and in relation to securing top four in the English Premier League. So we went as full strength as we possibly could. The quality of the goals that we scored was unbelievable. I'm a big fan of Eddie Howe, the Bournemouth manager. But I felt like he didn't try and coach against Liverpool. He was for him, he's a very animated coach on the sidelines. He's constantly changing his tactics, changing his defences, pulling players here, pushing players there. I don't think he really did that at all at Anfield. He looked like he was okay with losing, and he wanted to lose by the least amount of goals possible. And I feel like that's the way his team's set up. The quality of Liverpool's goals, like I said, was superb. Alexander-Arnold was incredible. Again, I made the comparison at the start of the season, and I've asked this question before. Could Alexander-Arnold be our next Steven Gerrard? Both started at right back, both from the same area, both demonstrating a unbelievable ability to dribble a ball and drive beyond defenders, and then the quality and execution in relation to striking a ball and actually delivering crosses. It was on show today. We played a beautiful ball into the box. Sadio Mane heads the ball down from about just past the penalty spot, Begovic makes a poor save. He kind of palms it back towards Mane, who then smashes the ball into the back of the net. The whole first half was basically the Reds. We passed the ball well, we moved the ball well, we broke through lines, we attacked with a style, a grace, a finesse. Our whole midfield and front three looked like they were on it. They were excited to be on the field. Again, in such emotional circumstances. It really was, for me, one of the most complete games we played this season. We defended well, we attacked well. The football, I just enjoyed the entire game. I really did enjoy the entire match. And again, this ride we're on as Liverpool supporters is just phenomenal. I mean, seriously, fasten your seatbelt for the rest of the season. I only see it getting better and better and better. So we go 1-0 up at half time. Like I said, Mane gets the accolades, and he probably was the best player on the field in the first half. He seems to just had a new lease of life recently, where he's constantly looking like the confidence is just oozing out of the pores of him at the moment, and defenders must be terrified. I mean, you got to concentrate on all three of Liverpool's attackers, and it was evident today. We scored 2 more goals in the second half late on. I would say in the last 15 minutes we banged in a couple more. When Bournemouth were there's a moment where Bournemouth were trying to get into the game, but I felt like Liverpool were in control of the match from start to finish. And the goal that Mohamed Salah scores off a Trent Alexander ball, I mean, I can only describe it as Robin van Persie scoring for Holland against Spain. It was like a diving header / power header. Persie's was a diving header. Salah's is ball over the top of the defender. He's watched it all the way, and he's like glanced it with power over Begovic, and there's only probably about this much room between his hand and the crossbar for the ball to go into, and that's where the ball has gone. It was an absolutely brilliant goal. So Salah does this new celebration where he just stands in front of the cup. Like I said, very Cantona-esque, but I don't think Cantona at the hands. So both arms, just head back, enjoying looking at the fans going crazy, screaming and shouting. So that was our second goal, and then Bobby Firmino caps it up with all 3 players scoring goals. I mean, how many times have we seen that this season, where all 3 of our attacking players have scored a goal? He basically cuts outside the box, and he rifles the ball between the defender's legs into the bottom corner. Begovic had no chance. So all 3 of the Fab 3 have all scored in this game, and Liverpool rock out 3-0 winners. Only sad note really was we lost Lovren. It's getting dangerous now in relation to Gomez being injured, Joe Matip being injured. Now Lovren, we don't know how long he's going to be out for. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, because we definitely need him for the Roma game. But I've got total faith in Clavin. I just don't want anything else to happen towards the end of the season. We've obviously got a tricky away game this weekend against West Bromwich Albion. A team that we've struggled against in recent times, especially them knocking us out the cup after we magnificently beat Everton with the big Virgil van Dijk booming header to knock Everton out of the FA Cup at Anfield. West Bromwich Albion rocked up, and it was the crazy game with all the VAR nonsense, and we lost that game there. So hopefully we're fired up for a little bit of a revenge there. I think he'll go as full strength as he possibly can. I think a lot's riding on this recently. It was nice that Spurs lost to Manchester City, and congratulations Manchester City on winning the English Premier League. We knew it was going to happen. We just didn't expect it to be this weekend, with West Bromwich Albion beating United at Old Trafford. Jay Rodriguez scoring a goal, a downward header past the Manchester United goalkeeper. It's probably the first time this season he hasn't been able to bail those horrible buttes out in relation to a result. So I was well happy that went in. And like I said, congratulations to Manchester City on a well-deserved title win. We will be looking to take that mantle off you next season. I think when Klopp strengthens in the summer and we bring in new players, this Liverpool team will be absolutely fantastic, firing on all cylinders. Since Christmas we've talked about the crisis at the back. I think other than Manchester City and Manchester United, we're leading the league in least conceded goals and most clean sheets, which is staggering considering you were talking about this defence being horrific. Virgil van Dijk's come in, Robinson's come in, Trent Alexander-Arnold's come in, and the 3 of them since Christmas have been ever present, and Liverpool's backline has looked solid, looked strong. and we're not conceding goals. You know, credit to Karius as well. He started making saves. I wouldn't have said this off the back of the Arsenal game when we tied them 3-3, when he was basically, get him out, get Mignolet out, get all the keepers in the club out. We need a new goalkeeper, but he stepped up and like the back four looks good. Not as good as our offense though. I mean, our attacking players are just a dream come true for any type of coach. I coached a girls team at a Maroon Soccer Club when they were U13, U14. And I had 3 attacking players that were just added as well, and I had 1 on the bench. So I had options. That's rare in youth soccer that you can have 3 unbelievable attacking players. 1 left-footed, 1 right-footed. 1 could use both feet through the middle. 1 was strong and powerful and come off the bench and score goals. And that's what Liverpool's got. Like I said, I think we'll strengthen. I think we're up to 80 plus goals now. 82 goals for the season so far for our front three. That's insane. Mohamed Salah obviously scoring 40 of those and 30 in the Premier League. If he gets them all, I've heard a rumour that Harry Kane's trying to claim at least half of Mohamed Salah's goals, and he wanted a couple of Mane's as well. So Harry Kane, hands off, you're not getting those goals. So that was it. Brilliant performance. I mean, one of the best I've seen this season. I mean, the level of competition was obviously Bournemouth, but you know, give them a lot of respect. They're a mid-table side. Eddie Howe's done a phenomenal job with them. To be a secured Premiership team, and obviously we lost to them a season back 4-3 at their place. But we played with some style, some grace, some enthusiasm. We pressed really well. We passed the ball well. Oxlade-Chamberlain is really hitting form at the right time right now. I think he's got 4 assists in his last few games. His passing range, his pass for the Man City goal as well. Oh my God! Outside of his right foot, he's just making those driving runs, and it's huge in our midfield. I think Wijnaldum played well as well. Both our fullbacks, Bomb and On, played well. Most of the team I would give a 9 out of 10 in relation to performance. They all played really well. Like I said, it was one of the best performances I've seen. So on a very quiet, on a very relaxed cough for that. Hope you've enjoyed the show. If you do, go to Facebook and join the Cop for That Facebook page. You can subscribe on the YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to the channel. Be lots more game analysis and feedback. But like I said, very professional performance from Liverpool. Absolutely superb. Unbelievable show of respect for the 96 brothers and sisters that lost their lives at Hillsborough. And we go on to the West Brom game this week. Again, my name has been I don't call myself coach then. I am a coach, but my name is Mark Dutton. This has been Cop for That. Cop for That, Bournemouth Football Club. And you'll never walk alone. Enjoy the rest of your week. Reds all around the world. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you this weekend. Hopefully we get 3 points against West Bromwich Albion. Ta-da for now. Ta-da.